Few Americans are as affected by bin Laden's death than those who are also a part of the Muslim community. CBS 21's Kirk Clyett continues our live team coverage at the Dauphin County Mobile Newsroom in Harrisburg. And Kirk, you spoke to people at a local mosque about what happened. How do they feel?
Well, overall, of course, it varies from person to person, but overall, it is a sense of great relief here this afternoon. What you may not know is that American Muslims are one of the most diverse religious groups in the nation. 24% are native-born, and a little more than 50% are immigrants from South Asia and the Arab world. The remainder come from a wide variety of other groups. Many of our founding fathers spoke very highly of the Prophet Muhammad. John Adams said he was a sober inquirer after the truth.
Allahu Akbar, Allah.
We remember the people who are suffering all around the world. And obviously, we remember the families of 9/11. Muslims in general, obviously, if they believe in the true teachings of Islam, which is peace and tolerance, think and are relieved that justice was served today.
Was Osama bin Laden a Muslim?
I don't think he was a Muslim. Only God knows eventually what one's faith is, but judging from the crimes that he committed, I think he was a criminal who gave Islam the bad name.
Women of the Muslim faith had much the same reaction.
My initial reaction was relief. And, we finally found a mass murderer, a terrorist. I do believe that this is a stepping stone for us, of all races and religions and ethnicities, to get together.
There is no mystery to Islam, and if in Harrisburg you feel that it is a mystery, then please come to our mosque. We will give you a tour, and we'll be happy to talk to you.
So perhaps you can use the weekend's events as a catalyst to find out more about our Muslim neighbors. The best time to come visit is Friday afternoon and pretty much any time on Sunday. Live with the Dauphin County Mobile Newsroom in Harrisburg, I'm Kirk Clyett, CBS 21 News.
Osama bin Laden is most infamous for the deadly 9/11 terror attacks here in America nearly 10 years ago. Most Americans are jubilant today. But what about Muslim Americans? Amy Cam is live with this story. Amy.
Val, back in the fall, the old Lakeside Lutheran Church here on Division Street changed hands and became a mosque and home to the local Ahmadiyya Muslim community. Today, congregation members said they are very pleased that the man who claimed to work in the name of Islam is no more. Very late Sunday night, the president made the long-anticipated announcement saying U.S. forces captured and killed terrorist Osama bin Laden at a walled compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan. Bin Laden, a proclaimed Muslim, spearheaded countless terror attacks against Americans, including 9/11. But the president made sure to stress that America has never been at war with Islam.
Bin Laden was not a Muslim leader. He was a mass murderer of Muslims. Indeed, Al-Qaeda has slaughtered scores of Muslims in many countries, including our own.
Members at the Ahmadiyya Muslim Community Mosque in Harrisburg applauded that speech.
I really did agree with him when he said that Osama bin Laden's death is welcomed, or should be welcomed, by anybody who believes in peace and human dignity.
We're supposed to say prayers 5 times a day.
In this room Monday, members offered prayers for the victims of 9/11. Simon noted that Islam and bin Laden are very far apart.
Any true Muslim who knows the true teachings of Islam knows that he was not a Muslim leader.
Islam condemns and does not condone violence or terrorism at any level.
Simon's husband noted that bin Laden manipulated Islam for his own cause. Now with his death, it's time to move forward.
But as Muslims and as Americans, I think this is the time that we need to all come together as a nation.
And if anything, I would like for the Americans to unite and to reach out to each other, meet halfway, whether you're Muslim Americans or of any other faith.
This congregation says it is aware over concern for possible retaliation for bin Laden's death, but it is not overly concerned because it found this community to be very welcoming and hopes that bin Laden's death is really a step forward for everyone. Back to you.
Thank you, Amy. Well, Muslims in the Susquehanna Valley are also reacting to bin Laden's death. One Pakistani couple says they are relieved that bin Laden is dead. They say he gave Muslims a bad name, and now they can start over.
We do not believe in terrorism. We do not tolerate intolerance. And we need to sort of take a step forward. And I think that will help my children in the future.
Muslims say they will be praying for 9/11 victims and their families in their daily prayers tonight.
Few Americans are as affected by bin Laden's death than those who are also part of the Muslim community. CBS 21's Kirk Clyde is live at the Dauphin County Mobile Newsroom in Harrisburg. And Kirk, you spoke to people at a local mosque about what happened. How do they feel?
That's right. You know, of course, it varied person to person, but overall, the reaction is just great relief that this has happened. What you may not know is that American Muslims are one of the most diverse religious communities in the United States. 24% native-born immigrants from South Asia and the Arab world make up about 50%, and the remainder come from a wide variety of groups. Now, I spoke with a number of local Muslims today, and what surprised me was that many don't feel that Osama bin Laden was a Muslim.
I don't think he was a Muslim. From obviously only God knows eventually what one's faith is, but judging from the crimes that he committed, I think he was a criminal who gave Islam the bad name.
What you see here is one of Muslims' 5 daily prayers. Those I spoke to told me they don't believe that they own their mosque, that it is God's house, and you are welcome. So perhaps you can use the weekend's events as a catalyst to learn more about the Muslim faith. The Hadi Mosque in Harrisburg welcomes your visit. Best time to stop by Friday afternoon or pretty much any time during the day on Sunday. Live with the Dauphin County Mobile Newsroom in Harrisburg, I'm Kirk Clyde, CBS 21 News.
Well, new details on the killing of Osama bin Laden continue to